it is a fascinating story. These two people they came into our homes and dominated this brand new medium of television in the 50s. And I was born in 1950, so I experienced some of it. I remember some of it, and then because they were constantly replayed, they were, drilled into my consciousness. But none of us knew what they went through as individuals, as a couple. And Aaron Sorkin picked, I think, some of the most provocative ways into their story.
Yeah, and I think everything that happens in the movie happened for real.
Yeah.
In a lapse of 4 or 5 years, I think, but he put it all in 1 week because he likes to create pressure on the characters. I think Aaron Sorkin is a genius. Period. He's a master in his craft, and when I read that script the first time, I have to stand up and move around. Because I felt the anxiety and the love and the pain, the emotions that this character has. And that's what happens when you read good material. You cannot read it carefully. Yeah. You have to leave it and throw it and go back to it and read it again. And then pinch yourself, like, am I reading this? Is this real? And I think one of the things that saved me for an absolute failure is that I wasn't as familiar as I was supposed to be, because I Love Lucy wasn't as popular in Spain as it is here, and that saved me for being too shy to get into the role. You know? Like I went all the way in without the respect, that amount of respect that you will put, not respect, all of the respect, but the fear, the fear of failure. I was just trying to do my job, to do the homework and try to get as close as I could to Des Yarnes.
Yeah. Well, and you pulled that off. I would be remiss if I didn't ask about your marriage and your partnership with Penelope Cruz, because you are both so talented.
You love her? Okay. I will express your message to her. Yes, I will. She loves you. She was here a couple of days ago, and she was so moved and so touched by the audience and by Rogers. I mean, it's a great festival. Sorry.
It is.
It is.
And she is so magnificent in Parallel Mothers. I mean, and just the latest chapter and a continuing series of collaborations with Pedro Almodovar. Do you look forward to working with her again?
No. I don't want to. It's too much craziness. Now, of course I will. But we have to be careful with that, because then we have to be mama and daddy. Yeah. We have 11 and 9-year-old kids. Yeah. And it's like, the last time it was Loving Pablo, and it was tough, because Pablo Escobar and Virginia Vallejo, they had a very intense, painful relationship. Yeah. And sometimes we'll take that home, like, because you don't take it voluntarily, but it stays with you, that energy. But again, she's an amazing actress, and I would love to work with her. And it makes it more convenient, because then the whole family moves together. Yeah. So rather than me being in Australia and she being in Texas, if we are on the same place, it's even better for all of us.
Yeah. Do you try to schedule your shows?
We try to do on and off. Like, now it's your turn, now it's my turn. But you know how this is. It happens when it happens. Yeah. And if it happens, we are blessed that it does happen. And we never lose sight of that. Like, we got a job, and we are blessed by having a job, and we worship that. And because we know where we're coming from, and we appreciate that. So this year, being nominated along with her, I don't think there's any word that can explain that. It's something very, very unique, very unique.
Well, it's because you both have gifts you've been blessed with these gifts that you share with us, and we're the lucky recipients of that.
Thank you.
Yeah. And she gets more beautiful
Yes,
with
and
each passing year.
I mean, I get uglier and uglier, but that's fine because she's with me for my money. I know that, so we're good.
Have you made another film since being the Ricardos?
Yes, hold on. Yes, Elise, have I done another film? No, The Good Boss, it was before the Ricardo. I'm going to tell you my life in a second. Pandemic, then The Good Boss, a movie that played today, I heard. You saw it? It's a great movie. I wish I could have come here to do a Q&A. Roger told me he's so nice, he didn't want to disturb me, but I would have loved to come here to do a Q&A with you guys because I'm very proud of that movie. We did that movie in Spain in the pandemic. It was the first Spanish movie to be shot during the pandemic, so we were all very scared. Then from there I went to do The Little Mermaid. Yes, I do Ariel. I'm sorry. No. And then when I was doing Little Mermaid, they called me to play Ricardos. And that's the challenging part, was to prepare Desi while I was doing Little Mermaid by Zoom. And that includes singing by Zoom. And after that, I went back home, a little bit tired, and they sent me a script about me singing with a crocodile for a kids movie, and I was like, I'm not doing that. And my kids were like, yes, you are doing that, Daddy. No, I'm not. I'm tired. You are doing that. I want to see that movie. Okay. And I went to Atlanta, so I finished that movie in December. It's a musical.
Oh my! Again under COVID.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know how people are making movies with the COVID restrictions, especially movies of any complexity.
Absolutely. It's amazing. But it's funny, I've done 4 movies in a year, in a year and a half, something that I've never done before. And there was no one case in any of those 4 movies.
Oh, bravo.
Amazing. Bravo.
Yeah.
For the production and for the amazing way they put it together. It's a lot of work for many people.
Mm-hmm. Boy. Yep. Well, we hope you don't stop, don't slow down.
Dune is coming. Dune is coming. Well, we have to do it first, but I guess there's a Dune sequel.
Yes.
Which I don't know anything about. They keep me in the dark. Denis Villeneuve asked me if I would like to be in Dune 1, and I said, of course, even if it's a line, I'll do it because I adore you. And then it happens to be that in the Dune 2nd, I have a better role, a bigger role.
Ah, good.
So I think we are going to the desert at the end of the summer to do the sequel.
And where will that be shot?
That will be, I think, Jordan and Hungary, but the world is the way it is today.
Yeah.
So we have to take that into account, of course.
Yes.